It would surprise me if Rajabov had won, I must say.
If he won this Blitz tournament.
Well, not the Blitz tournament perhaps, but the proper tournament.
Yeah.
The classical, that is... But I don't know. And all the other could easily win. It would surprise me with...
In Svidler's case, there's also that there's a funny tradition that very often players who replace someone go on to win a tournament. I mean, he replaced Vladimir Kramnik, who withdrew.
Yes.
And well, he's an excellent replacement as given his recent results. And wouldn't it be interesting if he won it?
Yes, less pressure maybe.
Yeah. So they started again. So let's have a look at the final round of the Blitz tournament, the drawing of lots of Norway Chess 2013. And
Peter Svidler has been tricked into playing the Pirk defense.
That is funny.
Does he normally play that? Not as far as I know, does he?
No.
He normally plays the Spanish.
He plays e5 or c5.
Yes.
And
so an advantage for Magnus in a way so far. As we've seen it again and again, it doesn't really matter the openings here.
No. They will move quickly. And that will be one of the main games to watch.
Yes. This is a normal position without h3 and a6 being played, but I don't know if it makes a difference. Magnus took on e5. Isn't that a bit typical Magnus again? He plays it really slow, and especially when he takes twice. But it must have been because the pawn is on a6. It might be some weaknesses.
Yeah, then it would look like a King's Indian exchange variation.
Yes. But this was very, very slow play of Magnus. Incredibly slow, considering he had to win. But still, it might be something. This is Magnus' play. I guess black should go for bishop e6 and just accept the double pawns.
Okay. But then
that's a difficult decision to make. Or bishop d7 makes just develop.
Well, then we have Vishy Anand, who's also fighting for first place.
Yes.
See, how did he tackle Veselin Topalov, who's a bit vulnerable today?
We have to look at the live board. The analysis board is not updated. Typical Magnus game. Now is the advantage is changing. Now it's the control of the open line that the advantage consists of.
Well, let's see how stubborn Svidler will defend this. I mean, he's a great defender, so. And Anand, is he making progress against Topalov?
It's right from the beginning of the game.
What is happening now?
Something is happening here in the Magnus game. The thing is that he has got control of the open D-line.
But how do you see him make progress? Where?
Pushing something on the king side. He will play g3 and f4. Or maybe even g4 and g5. That's what it went for. It wasn't obvious. g3 and f4 was also an option.
Well, I said he has to win if he wants to catch Peter Svidler, because Peter Svidler is 1 point ahead of him.
Okay,
And
I'm not sure if Magnus wanted to accept what just happened now. He let Svidler take on a4. And that must have been a little bit of a relief for him. It's still better for Magnus because the pawn on h5 is weak, but not that weak. So it's not looking that great now, I would say.
you mean from
well, we're very nationalistic here, aren't we? But that's you must be allowed to be that.
You're talking about his chances to win this. I mean,
Yes.
he's obviously not in trouble, but he wants to win this, and well, his advantage doesn't look big enough yet.
It doesn't, but it's been like that before. So
Yeah, he'll do some black magic, and then
there is something here.
yeah.
There is certainly something. Because now this bishop is getting to the fantastic square d5. I'm wrong. Queen, rook d, bishop d5. The f5 is pawn is just falling.
That's
He's
true.
easily winning.
So how does he do it? Or is there f5?
And on the other games, Anand is not winning against Topolov. That can't be possible.
Well, that's another thing. I mean, if Magnus wins, then
And Karakin cannot win either. That
okay.
means they will all end up on the same score, really.
Exactly.
If they manage to hold on to a draw the other guys.
Yes, if the things that Magnus wanted to achieve, this is the first one, beat Peter Svidler himself, and now he depends on Vishyanand and Sergei Karyakin. And he must hope that they don't